a boiler room next to a pit, which we'll have to work out where that is a bit later on, so we haven't had an opportunity to inspect these changes. One problem that people commonly mention with this map at the moment is the rotation for the terrorists and how they have to basically commit to one side, otherwise the round is over for them. So I do wonder how this map is going to change as time goes on. And for the moment, the CTs aren't going to lose anyone. Some passive positioning here from Happy, just looking for a flank, waiting for that smoke to dissipate towards the B bomb site. In the meantime, the Zerg-like T's just going to slowly take up map control as Smithsy does get the first pick on
business
Simple.
again?
If you just watch the radar, just slowly emerging and taking over the map, it just kind of reminds me of the,
Alright.
you know, StarCraft. I guess.
I can dig it. And here we go. We're going to see Angel digging it as well as Shoxy taken down. That's a nice position to be holding on to. And actually put the bomb in near proximity, but MBK is going to be reclaiming that for his team. LDLC are marching forwards on 2-8 as Markov is very ready. Very, very ready. I think Hellraisers in for a solid try at this defense, but LDLC looking very strong.
The feet.
Great shot onto the feet there indeed as LDLC do make their way in, and it's looking all too easy at this point. 3-on-2 now for them as Hellraisers can get themselves through the smoke onto the side. Dozier going hell for leather right there, pulls out. He doesn't have any bullets left, and it's going to be Happy and MBK to secure the round for LDLC. 17-17, and we are round for round. I feel like Hellraisers is maybe cursed.
Round for round on a merry-go-round of overtime. How many overtimes do we have this time?
I don't know, it depends on how strong the curse is tonight.
Indeedy. So
I feel like they're having like really bad luck lately in the face of the
Well, they got to close out the match. That's what has to be done.
ABC, always be closing.
Always be closing indeed.
Always be closing.
We've got Happy holding the very long angle with the long range AWP. We've got Smiths also with the AWP. We've got Simple also with the AWP, looking for that boost spot into connector where you can peek as T's or CTs from there. But I won't find anyone for the time being. Only NBK is going to be there on his lonesome. Happy advancing now with the AWP towards B. Going to be searching for info and coming out through the sewer in a timely fashion with his teammate NBK, who does go upstairs once again. So that's going to be where most of the T's are for the time being. Just again, going to take 2/3 of the map here and then decide on what to do. Happy's just going to make sure there's no flank coming in through that connector and try and get a pick, which may force a rotate from the CTs, but the smokes are coming out for the time being. So slowly does it here for both teams.
Easy does it. Hellraisers waiting for those nades to come in. They got the rotation. We don't see making their way in now. In come all those grenades. And look at that Angel, the big stop there onto MBK.
So many nades.
Nades for days.
It's hard to call the match when all you see is smokes and flashbangs. Madness.
And Simple in the back with a quick flick onto Kyoshima. Going to spot another player very, very soon after that. And trying to get the wallbang flick. That was close, but not quite close enough. And Smiths will find him, as it is a 3-on-3 now with the A site held by LDLC. They have found a lot of good stuff going on here for them at the A bomb site. Finishing their rounds well in that area of the map. Is going to be Happy, who will make it look even better for them. Now just Dozier. And it's going to be an LDLC who have found maybe they found something else to this equation. It's like, you know, before Devil said push B and win. Maybe it's push B, push A and win.
Indeed, maybe it is. But you know, we're noticing an evolution, of the game because Hellraisers are playing quite passively. LDLC are just able to just take sways and sways and sways of the map, make sure they don't have that flank coming in from that connector. And as long as the first 1 or 2 frags go in their favor, then it isn't that hard, as we have seen in previous matches, at least with these two teams. But again, this map is going to continually evolve through Valve doing it in Hammer, as well as the players with their evolving strategy. So we have Kiyoshima now in the connector. And again, we've got the terrorists opting to put most of the men on the upper part, but I guess with the sewers, you essentially become a funnel if you put loads of your teammates through there, so it makes sense to go on the upper side. But Smith does get the first pick on Kucha, so more aggressive positioning here from the LDLC than we've seen from Hellraisers. So they're taking about half the map, whereas Hellraisers went for kind of a third, and Angel will get the numbers back to even by taking out Shoxy. Bomb hasn't been seen yet. We might see some aggression here from these teams in the connector once this smoke dissipates. Kishima just putting a few bullets through that smoke just to make sure, and we'll exit and go towards the B site as the bomb does rotate through T-spawn towards the sewer area.
There's MBK. I don't know if he can move and stuff through there. Tanks are pretty large, but he's gonna give it a go maybe.
Could get flanked here from Dozier, but he'll hear the door open, so...
This is a really nice position, and he's gonna spot the nade over behind enemy lines. Okay, oh my god, Angel completely missed his position, and MBK picks up 2 round-winning kills as Hellraisers now are left in a 2-on-4 after that brave effort from MBK. Marklov. Goodbye, my friend.
LDLC 2 rounds away from winning this overtime now. It will be the first to 21 to strike victory here, and Hellraisers may be finding another loss on their board here, which would be unfortunate for them.
You know, in the FACEIT League, they also lost that massive overtime versus Dignitas.
Yeah, that was like triple overtime, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, at least we're in the first one here, so...
And they just lost the triple overtime, unfortunately, against Epsilon. Alright, well, MBK with a good deny once again. MBK's been finding a lot of success there on those aggressive pushes, although it was a 1-for-1. However, on this map, it's the dynamic is a little bit different because the CTs have fast rotations, but oh my god, Shoxy, sickening frag there, and he makes it look so easy as the Hellraisers once again 2 versus 4. They are not able to keep up here with LDLC, and through the mouth, Markov will go to find that bomb. He will manage to take down Shox finally, but he's going to be happy to secure the kill, and that's going to be 20 to 17. We're very close here for a victory with LDLC in match points now. 20 to 17, just one more for them. Hellraisers could bring it back though. Still got plenty of time and money. Yeah,
but they have to win all of these final rounds here to stay in with a chance of getting their first victory on the board here in the FACEIT $50,000 league. So we've got the, look at this aggressive push from LDLC. Again, it's potentially the last round here, so they're going to cause all kinds of shenanigans, and Angel may find himself shot in the back of the head shortly. But Simple with the passive position may be a game changer here. That's going to be the first connection, but will he expect someone else to be there? Smith has an AWP of his own and will get the trade frag in. Now, Hellraisers need to move fast on this if they are to get towards a bomb site. Smithy is retreating, going towards the toilets here. Has spotted a player, and that will be the bomb down. Kucha out of the building here. 3 on 3. And LDLC in a very strong position to control this bomb. Going to smoke off. That's going to be a long round now if Hellraisers are to win this.
Angel going to start things off a little bit with a pick onto MBK. And that's certainly going to put them with an edge. Ooh, Markov finding one into Smith as well. So we will have Shoxy now making his way through onto that A bomb site. Hellraisers find themselves in an incredibly favorable situation. One that cannot be given up and won't be. And we'll have ourselves another round now as LDLC still rest happily on that match point, or maybe anxiously would be a better word to use, as they are so anxious just to close this out now. They still have good economy to buy, and let's have a look and see what comes of this 2-AWP setup from Hellraisers. Dozier and Simple on the AWP.
This is going to be interesting. So we've got Dozier going towards sewers, and Simple is holding an angle in the connector area. So if these CTs peek, they are going to be in trouble, but there's going to be no peeking to be had in those regions. You can see after their aggressive play down long in the previous round, they are now holding a very passive position. Apart from Smithy, who goes for the peek and gets a nice frag on Angel. Now they will go back even further. Happy just holding an angle on the B bomb site here. And we might see, again, there's just more passive plays. They're not going to kind of bait themselves, but the Hellraisers team are approaching sewer, it seems, and NBK is in a good position to mount a significant defense.
Yeah, they're going to go for that easy B, easy win, but there's 2 AWPs, so that makes things really hard to pushing fast. And in go the grenades there. MBK now, he pretty much has a good idea what's happening. There goes the Molotov, that's going to cue the peak. In comes a return from Happy. Things looking interesting here right now for Hellraisers. 2 AWPs trying to make their way in a site. This is very unconventional. Hellraisers Simple going to get denied by Kyoshima, as Dozier will go in now with the AK switch, and it is just Dozier now left against the entire LDLC lineup, and it's going to be 21-18, so they do it. The French side do it, and once again, you can't help but feel gutted, absolutely gutted for Hellraisers, who overtime after overtime after overtime game, they were unable to score a win here in the FACEIT League.
Well, I believe we're getting Hellraisers again in the next match versus Epsilon, so they have another chance to get their first victory on the scoreboard here.
And Epsilon was the team that they had the, what was it, like 3 overtimes, so that was basically 2 matches. It was like over 60 rounds basically of play. So they're going to get them, and it's going to be a Mirage. So that's actually Hellraiser's pick as well. So Hellraiser's pick.
Yeah, that's a good pick with Simple, but with all this overtime they've had to play only today,
They're going
how
to be dead.
fatigued are they going to be?
Be falling asleep at the keyboard at this point. Well, all right, we're going to have to find out, guys. We have a quick break coming up. We'll be back very shortly with more action here live on FACEIT TV for the FACEIT League.
esportsbets.com, the service where gamers will bet real money on virtual events. Only here, the best odds and widest coverage of games from Dota 2 to Hearthstone. We have over 200,000 users registered. Join us. Prove that you are the best versed in esports. Who will get the first blood? Who will take the first Roshan? Who will win the knife round? Participate in the race of predictors and earn real money. The more bids, the more bonuses. Reward for your first deposit up to $600. esportsbets.com. Foresight, passion, and calculation.
house. Nothing's what it seems. My life is like a roller coaster, trapped inside a dream. Come over to my place, see how we be getting down. It's a twisted castle, but inside I wear the crown. Take a trip to my house. Take a trip to my house. one steps down and escapes the day will calmly walk away from the fray. When structure falls and all else fails, we will build it once again.
Hello ladies and gents, welcome back to FACEIT TV here, and we are ready for the last match of tonight for the European edition of the FACEIT League. We do have a rematch of that ridiculous 60-rounder that we had in Inferno previously, which was actually the choice of Epsilon, and now we're going to Hellraisers map, which is Mirage. So let's see if they got something tricksy up their sleeves, something to break the curse, because they just lost another overtime game, unfortunately, against LDLC on Overpass. So you can only hope that that they have better luck.
I think they've played 98 rounds today, and they still have one match to go. It is Simple's birthday today as well, so happy birthday to Simple.
Oh, that's
See
nice.
if he can get this AWPing in, and I think it's time to switch into the game.
Wait, did I just hear we're dropping 50 skins? What is this madness?
Sounds good to me.
Is that... James, explain. 50
Okay,
skins.
well, let's see. While they're messing around with that, you better have your... oh, God damn it with this thing. We'll come back to this in a few minutes. Maybe at half time, actually, we can see if we can drop some then. But make sure you have your Steam linked to your Twitch account.